are the American Indians. Copper color Indians, baby. A real Indian, American Indian is African Americans here, but they recently moved here from places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. But now the brother whose family's lived in this country for generations, occupying space in all the locations, New York, Miami, LA, Detroit, Chicago, even if he's wearing a dashiki and sporting an afro. And if you go to Africa in search of your race, you'll find out quick you're not an African American. You're just a black American in Africa taking up space. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to a continent where even if you got the chance to go and you went, most people that wouldn't even claim you as one of them, as a purebred daughter or son of them. Your heritage is right here now, no matter what you call yourself or what you say. And a lot of people died to make it that way. There are some...
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you feel it rushing and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My place is your place. My place. Your place is my place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel it rushing and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places.
Hey. Oh. Hey, y'all. I'm playing around with my little toys. How y'all duty? Hey. What's good, y'all? I'm playing around. Oh, so I've been on everybody damn panel but my own. I don't know. I just like being on Chief Holiday and them's panel. And a lot of times it's oftentimes fun. But I know everybody's seen when I went on Say Netter's channel. That was hilarious. Rob Warren with his fake ass, lying ass,
but I ain't gonna worry about it because he just made me famous. So it's not even nothing to even worry about. But the nigga lied. He said I didn't do his genealogy. He was mad as hell. But what I will do for the little punk is email him his tree. I'll give him access to his tree and ancestry because he know fucking well when I was on Topcast channel and we shut his ass down. He immediately emailed me because I gave him my email, and he emailed me and told me he wanted me to do his genealogy. And there was another guy too. I forgot his name. I didn't do his genealogy, but I damn sure did his with his lying ass. But I'll let him keep making me famous because it's helpful. One thing you can't do, Mr. Roborn, because see, I was being respectful on Sinetta's channel. I didn't want to go over there and be the ghetto hood Sister Bethany. I wanted to really respect Sinetta's channel. But Roborn, I'm on my channel now, motherfucker. Let me tell you something about me. I've been doing genealogy now here in YouTube for 4 years. Nigga, I'm very good at what I do. I enjoy doing genealogy. I have fun. People's families, genealogy, I don't discuss. I give them access to the tree and they can discuss it with who they want to. But nigga, I can say that I did your genealogy. I won't say who your family is, but you're welcome to share it. You think I'm stupid, nigga? You think I'm stupid, even if you give me permission on live, public live, that they don't know it's you. It could be anybody behind the avatar. And then you turn around and sue my newspaper company. Nigga, you must be crazy. I ain't stupid. But Negro, it was fun. You and your little African wannabes. y'all the real $5 Africans. Facts. Y'all Pan Africans are the real $5 Africans. On some real stuff. Y'all, throw up some fire for the $5 Africans with their little DNA test. This is how you know, when this is the sad part about our people. They're embarrassing us, these Pan Africans. I mean, the owners of these genealogy research companies and genealogy DNA test companies literally have YouTube videos explaining to these people that they shit ain't legit. You ain't finding no ancestor. It's just so funny. And they still take a DNA test, take a DNA test. I'm just laughing at their asses at this point. And I done showed them, okay, literal information. You can't go in no federal court with no fake ass DNA test. That's gonna be the judge. The judge might even give them a damn what do you call it? Damn, Bethy, you should know. Sanction their ass for bringing in a stupid ass DNA test in any court, state and federal. Dumb as hell. But that goddamn government newspaper ain't no joke. That's real information. And you show them this shit. Oh, DNA test, they just dumb at this point. It's sad and to the point where it's really funny. So you got a couple of Jamaican guys running around taking the goddamn DNA test. Wisdom, I don't know who you is, chick, but you're probably Rob Bourne or some old dumb broad. But let them stay in the chat, y'all, because they funny as hell. Let them stay in the chat so we can laugh at them. But anyway, they can't. The information that they have won't and don't have a leg to stand on. None of those Pan Africans. And the funniest thing about all of them, you know, when I was on St. Netta's channel, I was the only one who came with fucking receipts. They ain't bring shit. Nothing. And when Rob Bourne was debating with Ab Power, this shit was hilarious. This nigga pulled out an old ass Bible. An old ass Bible to debate. Okay, a Bible literally are. That's so embarrassing. He pulled out a Bible to debate Ab Power. Rob Bourne did. Let's make this shit up. I- a Bible. A Bible. Yeah. He'd have been better off pulling this up.
I should pull out the pipe.
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
Facts. Every time. I mean, even Lex pulls out Bibles. What's wrong with y'all to prove? They're going to bring the Bible to court to prove their case that they African. That's hilarious, y'all. I mean, really, a Bible. Wisdom, get a life. Get a life. Go help your man or your husband. Mrs. Robborn. Go help your husband, child. Go read him verse. Let's see. Let us all bow our heads for Mrs. Robborn's wife. Here she go. She's Robborn's wife. Let us bow our heads, y'all, and pray for her. Let's bow our heads and pray for her. Mrs. Robborn, Miss Robborn, here you go, honey.
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
Let's give Mrs. Robborn a round of applause. She in the chat, girl. Your husband need to stop running around reading Genesis chapter 1. He really need to stop. He really need to stop. I'm serious. Y'all need to read Revelations because it's gonna be a revelation. It's definitely gonna be a revelation today. So let's give Mrs. Robborn a round of applause. Let's get this chick a round of applause. Mrs. Robborn. Welcome to the Sister Bethy Talk Show, chick. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Mrs. Robborn? How you doing? Okay. Talk about he wanted his genealogy up. Creek. That nigga, oh my God. He was a joke. But let me tell you something about me, sweetheart. Oh, you can relate this message to your husband. To your husband. You can't take me down. I am a genealogist, and I'm a genealogy queen. Since I've been in YouTube, I've done over 500 families genealogy. That's what make you a pro. And I'm still doing them. I'm actually booked up out until after July with genealogy appointments. That's how bad I am. That's what you need to know. Oh, look, are you coming over here to talk about my cigarettes, or are you coming over here to talk about your damn stupid ass husband? Matter of fact, I'm going to see if you got balls to come on the panel. Let me see how you going to act. I hope you act ghetto-fied, because that's going to be real good for the segment. Copy. Here you go. Paste. Let's see if she has the balls to come up. That would be nice. I wouldn't be shocked if you did or if you didn't, but there's the link. Come on up, Wisdom. Come on up. I'll wait for you. If you don't come up, you just a punk bitch just like your husband. Hit the link. Hit the link. Come on up, or you're going to be a punk and stay in the chat. You can come up and talk to me. Come on up, girl. But you, look, we on YouTube. Hit the link, girlfriend. Hit the link. I'll wait. Let's wait for her to come up on the panel, y'all. Let's give her a few minutes. Why you not playing with your husband this Saturday morning? Go on and play with your husband. I'll give you a few minutes to come up. Come on up, girl. Come on up, Miss Wisdom. Mrs. Robborn, step to the throne. Step on up to the throne. Or you can just shut the, if you ain't gonna come up on the panel. Look, we sisters. We sisters. You come up and talk to me. I'm harmless on YouTube. Anyway. I'm harmless. If you not, sit your ass back and get the lesson for today. Today, I'm teaching about white slavery and Negro Slave Owners. We're going to read some real official documents. So, sit tight. You ain't going to do that. Just sit back and chill. All right? You ain't going to come up. All right, so just like I thought, some little punk ass bitch. All right. How you doing, Real Recognize Real? What's good?
How you doing, Sister Bethy? I just wanted to come up and just let you know I gotta give you your flowers myself. I really I love you so much. I'm grateful for the things that you come out and teach, and you know, I've been listening. You know me. I've been around for a minute, and I just want to let you know that I'm taking some stuff that you do and trying to apply it to my own life. So I really want to thank you so much for what you do. You're very important and you're very needed. Real talk.
You're so sweet. Thank you, Real Recognize Real. You working today? Because you always working.
No, I'm always working. No, I'm not working today, but I will be working on Monday at 4 in the
You
morning.
got
I
it
gotta start at
hard.
4 in the morning.
Oh, you
Right.
like
So
me.
yeah, I do
start
my
4 in
thing.
the
I do my
morning
thing.
too.
Right.
Now,
But it's
every time you
realized.
come on YouTube, you
It's
always at work.
Sister Bethy is realized. Realized TV.
Oh,
Triple R. Real eyes realize the real lies.
wow.
Yeah, it's
Say
not
that
real recognized
again.
real. It's real eyes, real lies, the real lies.
Wow. So when you come on a panel, what do they call you? Just Real TV or
They call me Triple R.
Triple R? Okay, so I have to remember that. Y'all, shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Triple R.
I just had to come up here real quick, because I know it's a lot of stuff that go on and there's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of bull crap, right? But at the end of the day, we got to love on one another, and I believe that you are a big proponent of that. You
Oh,
really, no matter what happens, we got to understand that we got to be together. So I really I want to give you flowers, man, because no matter what goes on, no matter what happens, and you're always you forgiveful. You forgive people. So I just
yep.
wanted to just give your flowers on that because I've seen over the years what's been going down, but you always just make things okay. And and I want to give your flowers on that one. And I thank you for that because it's taught me how to forgive and how to just let things be. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we need each other. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, we have to forgive and forget. And the people that, in the past are really people that I really admired more so than despise. And that's been over with, man. I don't even dwell on it. I have so much fun with them. Everybody, I am so at peace. And I can't begin to tell you all it took was to forget. And once I forgot, and
Ooh, hold
we
on.
are,
Wait, I gotta tell you that SETI thing. Ooh, you did your motherfucking thing on SETI, Sister Betty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
oh,
You did your damn thing on SETI, Sister Betty. I'm telling you right now. When I heard that shit, I was like, oh my God. Listen, they didn't have nothing to say. They literally didn't have nothing to say. Them niggas had to shut the fuck up.
oh, are you talking about the other day?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When
Okay.
you went up there and hold on, what was it? The wolf dude. I can't remember his name, but it was something wolf. And he came up after you and he backed you, man. Y'all kicked they draws in their asses.
Oh, I know you're talking about the gentleman from California. I've never seen him before though. That was the first time I've ever seen him. He had like on like a military kind of like outfit.
I don't know, but I just know that you was up there in a den of wolves and you
Oh
stood
yeah.
there like a fucking lion. I'm not joking. I loved every part of that because I was like, Sister Betty up here with these niggas, they not attacking her, but they can't because you came with them facts and you came with them receipts.
Oh yeah. I was very shocked though, Triple R. It was just Say Netter and Dr. Reggie up there. I didn't Next thing I knew, all these guys
Can I
came on
tell
the
you,
panel.
I don't like Dr. Reggie. Dr. Reggie is a fucking asshole. I don't like him. You know what? Listen, this is crazy because I can deal with Sinetter more than I can deal with Dr. Reggie. Dr. Reggie is a fucking imbecile. I'm sorry.
I
He
like
is.
Dr. I
No,
like
I don't.
Dr.
I don't. I
Reggie.
don't. I don't like
He's
him. I don't like him.
hilarious.
Let me tell you something. The way that he came at you, I was ready to jump through the phone and punch him in his mouth.
Oh, he just
I
said,
ain't joking.
oh, I don't think he didn't mean any harm. I didn't take offense
Oh
to it.
bullshit. Yes,
But I
he
really,
did.
he
He is
said
an
I was black
asshole.
or something. I didn't
Yeah,
take
and he
offense
said that
to
you
it
was an
though.
African too. After you proved all the shit, pulled up all the paperwork, this nigga still said you was African. And I was like, "Oh, nigga, you ain't just hear what she said, and you ain't just seen what she showed. I will punch you in your face. Say it again. I swear to God. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
that's
that's
just me.
funny. That's too funny. No, I didn't take it to offense. I actually like him. I think he's hilarious. I do. I think he's hilarious. Even though I could disagree with people and not dislike him. I just disagree with his philosophies and his teachings. Um, Bottom line, I just wish that I had more. I didn't know all those guys were going to come on the panel, and I didn't feel threatened. It's just the amount of time that you really have to put your information out. You're not really allowed
Right,
to.
right, right. Yep,
And
I
I'm
understand
like,
that.
whoa. So I didn't
But
have.
he actually gave he get you know what? I gotta be honest. I gotta give that brother some credit because he gave you time to speak. He let you speak. He didn't let nobody when they was trying to cut you off, he stopped it. So I gotta give him credit on that one.
Yeah, that was Sonetta. That was nice. He did. And I knew I couldn't talk long because it's his show. And, but then that other guy that was on the phone, I was like, a lot of the stuff he was dropping was really good Jews. Taz Tariq something. I can never pronounce his name.
Taj Tariq Bey. Taj Tariq Bey. Yep. That
He
was him. Thank you for because I look, that dude came on and was not playing no games. Not
wasn't.
not
I
not
thought
at
it was
all.
really. Yeah, I thought he
It
dropped
was
some nice
brilliant.
bomb
I
drops.
didn't agree with everything, but I will
Right.
tell you, man, that dude is the shit. He the shit.
Yeah, he is. I was like, whoa, this he was just dropping bomb after bomb after bomb. There were just a couple of things I didn't agree with, but for the most part, he was just fire. We all are not going to agree with everything with each other,
But
but
that's what
that
makes
guy
us
was
us, you
like,
know.
yeah, that guy he Tatsuri, he was really, really great. He really
But
was.
that's what I swear, we can agree with each other, but we're not gonna agree with everything. If I agree with everything that you say, then shit, I'm you.
And that's the problem with the Pan
You
Africans.
know what I mean? Like,
They agree with
yeah,
everything. And I'm like,
everything. Yep.
these dudes are severely indoctrinated. It's sad. Very sad. And I'm like, wow. Wow. And I'm like, dude, you're reading documents and
That's
a
right.
lot of it's come from Christian government people. And I'm like, I work with these people and know how they operate and know, and I'm telling you, you can't believe this. They just do. They
You
just
know
do.
what? At this point, I'm thinking like this, Sister Becky, and this is real talk. This is coming from a warrior. I'm being really calm right now, but I'm a wild Indian. Don't get
ain't nothing wrong with,
it.
ain't nothing wrong with wild Indian.
I'm a wild Indian, right? But for real, um, I feel like this. If we can just put all of those titles aside, um, and just understand that we all going through the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very respectful right now. Matter of fact, let me turn my camera
Oh, look at all them dreads.
on.
Oh,
These
I
are
got,
lots of
I
love.
got,
These are
I got
lots.
fake
These are
ones.
lots of love. Hold on. I got my feathers on. I got my feather in my crown. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Little stuff. I don't do big stuff. I don't do big stuff. But for real, for real, for real. Sister Betty, we we have to put these titles to the side. It doesn't matter who you say you are or what you believe in. At the end of the day, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is that we all going through the same shit. We all going through the
true.
same shit.
That's
So
true.
when are we going to say, you know what? We tired of going through this shit. And it don't matter about um what your title is. None of that matters. What matters is we tired of going through this shit. And we gonna do something to change it. And we all gonna come together and do something to change it. That's all I'm really here for. Our children need us and they need us to do this shit right now. That's all I really gotta say.
As a people, Triple R, we gotta learn how to sit shit to the side and go march to the UN together. And then as soon as we leave out of the building, we will revert back to what we did. But power is in the people, power is in numbers. We can't, we have separate YouTube channels, but at the end of the day, we need to come together. And Huru is absolutely right. Black does matter. We have to remove that from ourselves. There is a reason why um they labeled us black, and that's
Yeah, we gotta
very
stop calling
important.
ourselves black. We
Yeah,
really do.
that has to go. That's a title. It's a classification.
Hey, Chief Holiday, the way he banged on it, I really love it because that's
Hmm.
real shit. We gotta stop calling ourselves black. That
He
shit
break
means dead, and that's
he
why they
breaks
can
it
kill us with
down.
impunity. And I when I listen to our brothers, right? And those brothers are probably older than me, real talk, because I'm only 38. But those brothers really make me go back and look at things and break things down. Even when I'm not studying, I'm studying, right? Because I study people. So I be at work, right? I be studying these white people. I be studying these Asian people. I study people. And I gotta tell you, everybody ain't messed up. So it's time for all of us to really understand that we ain't all against each other. That is just the powers that be, and we got to go at them. We all got to go at them, and that's the only way we gonna make things better.
That's facts. So with that being said, I want to, before I get into the segment, because I have a lot of articles that I want to go over. I'm not going to go over the entire article, but I am gonna. Where is it?
Is it okay if I stick around for that?
Oh God, yeah. Where is it? Where is that article? I just had it up. I'm gonna start with the first one. This was funny.
I thought that damn that live was funny. I swear, I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
that
went in there and kicked their ass. It was only two people, but you kicked their ass. Sister Betty, what you did on that channel, man, oh my God. They couldn't even say nothing. They couldn't even come at you. They couldn't say shit. They had to shut the fuck up.
yeah, I thought it was informational. I thought it was quite funny. Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. It was hilarious. I thought I had this damn document up, but I
Hey,
guess
Sister Betty, can I want to put my email in the back chat, and I really would like to speak with you offline. I want to kind of pick your brain about some things, and maybe you can help me with my genealogy because I can only go back to 1897. So maybe you can help me get further than that.
oh, okay. Let's see what we can do together. Put our brains together. Oh, where is it?
There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names in my family. I gotta tell you before we even get into it. There's like four different names. So
All right, I'm gonna have to go. I see. I'm gonna have to go about this another way. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Let's see if we could do it this way. Paste. How's everybody doing? Thanks for y'all's patience. But this damn thing is driving me nuts. Oh, I think I do have it up. Is this it? Oh, yep, here it is. This is funny. I'm going to read this. Let me first shout out to everybody in the chat room before I share. Shout out to, let me see who's out here. Jan Renee, Alluring Fire. Where can we watch the live? Oh, it's on Say Netter's channel. Conquer Gaming, Mississippian, Emma Magazine. Hey,
yeah,
girl.
that Pan African,
I
that
don't
Pan
got your
African
sexy
sign
picture
letter.
to put up here, Emma. um,
Hey,
John David.
that's a hell of a picture. I heard you talking about it earlier. That's a hell of a picture. You better
Yeah,
work. You better
girl.
work, sister.
Hey,
Work, sister.
Uru. We'll read the funny one. Shout out to Amani, Lies Unplugged. Who else we got out here? Yellow Hammer. Wow. Creek, 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 Creek. Hey. And Wisdom 7.
Hey,
Mrs.
I got a question
Robin.
for you. I got a
Salute.
question for you, Sister Betty.
Yo.
Um, both my mom and my dad family, both they history, both they shit come from Arkansas. What would you say um about that? I just want to get a little thought or
Oh, that's
a
another
little
segment,
understanding.
hon. That's another
Oh,
segment,
okay,
Rivon.
okay, okay,
I
okay.
gotta I gotta get into my segment, sweetie pie. And I want to read these articles.
Go ahead, sister.
That's a
Go
whole
ahead.
nother segment of genealogy, and that'll really put me behind what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a share screen and we're gonna laugh at these articles. Hey Gwen, share screen. I think this is it. Yeah, it is. You guys, let's laugh. The Negro, we're going to read about the Negro who bought the white wife. And this now, Triple R,
Oh
you
Lord.
got to
Oh
do
Lord.
you got to do
Oh
your
Lord.
genealogy. Y'all got to do your genealogy to see if this y'all great grandpa.
Oh
So
hell no. I know it ain't mine. Oh, the niggas in my family is niggas.
but
That's
what
a fact.
it says, Dear Mr. Watson, can you print in your Jeff next week the letter that the Negro wrote you some 4 years ago in regard to having a white wife and got her for $25 and had 50 white women to pick her from in Chicago and was visiting Valdosta at the time? Also, give your letter you wrote to the Attorney General of Illinois at the time in regard to it. I asked this for a reason. that my pastor here, who by the way is a Baptist, and myself have had some correspondence in regard to you and your fight on mission graft, as I put it to him. Of course, he has no use for you, only to fight the Catholic, he says. That is all right. But what I started out to say is this. Last Sunday, I was out to hear him preach. He gave us a good sermon. And in the windup, he told us that he had been very busy last week reading a book on white slavery, and what he had learned made him shudder to think about. He said that 60,000 white women were held as slaves to men of all kinds. He said that he had read of such things in the papers, but I thought nothing much of it, and had read a statement from some committee, from some institute, saying there was no white slavery. But that is, but that, but that this book gave facts and figures that you could not doubt. I want him to know that you have been fighting this thing just as hard, if not harder, than any man. And I wanted to show him that most of the good work done on that line in Chicago has been done since you wrote to the Attorney General of Illinois. Mr. Watson, I am just as strong in the fight with you as I was 20 years ago. I would give a good deal to have you come to Kissimmee and give us a lecture on the power of the Pope. Could you come when you make your yearly trip to the East Coast? We are only 165 miles south of Jacksonville. We will guarantee a good crowd and a nice purse if you will only give us a date and time to advertise it. Wishing you and family good health and good luck. I remain as ever your true friend till death, G.B. Woodall, Kissimmee, Florida. Answer. Here's the answer to his letter. Because he asked him to put the letter in the mail that the black guy sent him now, y'all. And here's the answer. We have the Negro's letter from our files and republish it now. And here it is. Tifton, Georgia, May 28th, 1909. Dear editor of the Jeffersonian, I know you are a Negro hater. Look how they spell hater. I have read your writings many times. In fact, all you Southern folks are haters of the Negroes. I live in Chicago and am a black Negro. I have a white wife and have had 3 in my time, and it is no trouble to get one. Any Negro can buy a white wife in my city for $50. I brought mine for that, and I had the pick out of 25. White woman is the cheapest flesh on earth. I was born in Georgia. I come back to see my old mother, an old slave. I am going to carry her back to Chicago. Wait a minute. Why did this thing freeze? Okay, here we go. Back to Chicago. Can we get to the top here? Jeez. And go and let her see how Negroes live up there. I know this letter will make old Tom Watson curse John Franklin a black buck. Ha, 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 ha. After receiving the above letter by due course of mail, I wrote to the District Attorney of Chicago, who has gained fame by the prosecution of white slavers. I reply, he said that why he knew nothing about the John Franklin case, there was too much reason to believe that what the Negro said was true. White women were bought and sold in Chicago, and it was entirely probable that some of the purchasers of these helpless white women were black men.
Sister Bethy, you killing me over here. I swear to God, you killing me. This shit is hilarious.
I didn't make that up. That came out the Library of
No,
Congress.
no. People don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge this shit, but it's the truth. God damn it.
Somebody damn granddaddy wrote him and said, y'all are Negro haters. And I vote them. What?
Don't listen. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. I'm gonna be quiet because you got me fucked up.
Y'all better do your genealogy and see if he's your granddaddy. Because he went and bought him. He said, you can get a white woman as cheap as flesh. And you can get it for $50 in Chicago. You can't make this shit up.
Nigga, hey, two cigarettes and a bundle of hay.
That could be not a coincidence, grandmother.
Oh, don't you go. That's wrong, sister. I ain't even mad that you said it, man. Fuck that nigga.
No, they wasn't Sister Bethy using her back then.
That's hilarious. You need to stop. You gotta stop.
Not.
I'm over here. Look, I'm over here rolling me a joint so I can really get into this.
Christopher guy saying that this was funny writings. No, it's not, because I'm gonna pull up some more stuff that's not so funny to you. For real.
Shit. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all just shut up, man. Let Sister Bethy have fun and laugh at this shit. Because on some real shit, if you make her get serious, boy, it's gonna be some other shit.
Oh man, I'm gonna pull up some more for these folks. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. All right. I think. Oh, here's one where a cop aided white slave trade. This ain't so funny. I don't think, brother man, I don't think this is so funny. Paste. Okay. Why is this it? I think this is it. I read all this stuff. I just find it to be hilarious. It's really a hot mess. Oh boy. I was better off just leaving all of them up, but I copied the links and threw them in here. But here's one where the police aided in white slave trade. Let me just go there. Damn. I hate when it does this. Just drives me insane, you guys. I don't like how I did this. But cop aided white slave trade. Copy. So we'll go here. And let's see if we can put it up here. Paste. Let's see if we can find it that way. Go. It's just going to find it for us. Oh, no, it's not going to do it that way. So we're going to have to go this way, finding it. Paste. Oh, this is the hard way. This is the hard way. This is the hard way of doing it. All right. Let's see. This sucks. Control find. Oh my God. I'm doing it the wrong way.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm thinking about DJ Cut right now. Cause he'll say when he messing up, he's like, I messed up. I dropped the ball. He make it funny when he joke on himself. That shit is hilarious. I listen to him every
Yeah.
morning when I'm at work and shit. You know, I listen to his little morning show. And that shit be dope. It be funny and it's informative too.
Maybe this is it. I'm so pissed off. I think I may have it. Sorry, y'all. This shit pisses me off.
AP going live in 30. I just got the notification.
Oh, damn. I didn't know he was going live. All right. So let's just do it this way. Okay. Let's just do it this way. I think this will help. This will be easier. Okay. I know they like, what the hell is she doing? Okay. What about this one? I thought I could get it an easier way. So paste. Maybe this will help. If not, I'm just screwed. That didn't do it.
Hey, Sister Betty, my email's in the back chat. I really hope that you hit me up because I really want to talk to you.
I will hit you up. I will, I promise. I just want to get these up for the folks here. I think I got it though. I'm just gonna work with what I have back here.
Do your thing, do your thing. I want to see it.
This is pissing me off. All right, ancestors, let's go. All right. I'll do it this way. I promise I'm coming now, y'all. All right, here we go. I got it. I just had to go about it another way. And I certainly got it. See, I just had to say ancestors, and here they go. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me do the share screen. I apologize. Where are you guys at? There you are. All right, here we go, you guys. Smash the like button, y'all. This is it. This is one of them. Oh my God, this damn thing is driving me nuts. It's not the article. Oh, because
Sister Betty, what was the article about?
I'm getting ready to tell you. Hang on, I'm getting ready to share it right now. I was just having some technical difficulties.
You are. Oh shit.
All right, present share. Why? Oh, I see why. Why is this here? Why does it have me here? This sucks. Oh, this sucks. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to put the shit here. I can't stand this. All right, here we go, y'all. I apologize again. All right. You see it?
Yeah, I can see it, sister.
Okay. This is in the newspaper, Chicago, 1914. White slavery believed found in raid on ghetto house. White
Get the
slavery
fuck.
appears
Oh
to
my god. And this is in the newspaper.
Yeah, it's right here.
Man, these motherfuckers, man. Oh my god. You know what? I'm sorry.
Chicago.
These
uh,
motherfuckers, man.
police probe.
They really, they really pulled the banana and tailpipe on us.
Police probe relations of Laura Landis, girl bought from
They reversed
Pittsburgh.
everything. They literally reversed these motherfucking Slavs, man.
White slavery appears to
Oh,
have been disclosed when the police raided a house at 1312 Newberry Avenue in the ghetto and took from the place 3 men, 3 women, and a girl. The story is not a new one, but the girl is rather a new type. Her name is Laura Landis. She came from Russia a few years ago with youth and high ambitions to make good in this republic of ours. She was a dreamer like so many other dark eyed daughters of Russia. And her dreams, she pictured uh, America as the great land of promise. The girl became identified with several educational movements among the countrymen. They were idealistic bands she was connected with. They were determined to become part of this nation and to help it go. So that's one. There's more. Oh, believe me, there's more. Um,
this is you know what? Oh my god. These
uh,
motherfuckers they really told their story and put it on us.
well, we was in there too. Can't even
Yeah,
drop
yeah,
that
we
out.
in there. Yeah, we in there. We in there.
I'll
But we
put this
some
one
motherfucking
here.
wild Indians. We some soldiers. We fight.
Yeah, we were terrible.
She said we terrible.
I think this the one. Is this
You said
it?
we terrible.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
You
I
ain't
can't even
you ain't.
read this one. But this is about this is slavery too. I in here, I don't know why this stupid thing it's got me pissed off right now. Um, how about this one in the Washington Times? The Negro about the white wife is funny as hell. I'm sorry. I thought this one was interesting too. How about we put it here? Paste. Paste right there. Let's see what this one brings us to. The Washington Times, 1902. Which one is this? Oh, what's this? No, I don't see it. Nope, this is not it. Wonder if this one is it. Nope, that's not it. Oh well, I'm gonna go the other way. Screw it. I'll go the other way. Here's some more. Here you go. Here's one for you.
It's real little. I can't even see it.
No, I'm get you. You can't. I'm getting ready to reshare it so that you can. But I gotta go here to do it. Stop sharing. I'm gonna go here so that I can share it for you. Is this it? Nope. The Washington. I think this might be it. Nope. All right, so I'm gonna have to come here, copy, and do it this way. Paste. All right, here we go, you guys. Tell me you can't see this. White slavery in action. You see the fat man? You see it? Can you see it? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sis. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Um, White slavery in action. How nonchalant is the white slaver as he lights his cigar using a young girl as a torch? Flesh and blood are nothing to him except as they contribute to his desires. Other bewildered girls run about ready to become another torch when the first one has burned out. And it is the licensed salon that constitute the flame from which the white slaver lights his fires. It is his licensed salon that makes possible the white slaver's business. With apologies to Woman's Journal.
Look, Sister Bethany. Okay, so with that said, do you think, and I really, this is a real question, do you think that we're treated the way we're treated because of their past? And they really know their past.
Yeah, they know they pass. Mm. Oh, here's the day book right here. Um I had one where what's his name? Um what's his name? The black guy. Um this one right here will be an interesting one. Um bum bum bum. I thought this was very interesting. This is in Chicago. Um oh, I see why I'm having the problem that I'm having. Because my StreamYard should be down here. Why did I stream to this? Why? That's what my problem is. Okay, so let me move here and go here. Oh, this really sucks. This is horrible. Why did I stream here? I'll be right back, y'all.
I think Sister Betty is having some technical difficulties. So, hey man, they be on it. They be on it. When we trying to build, when we trying to do some shit, they be shutting it down. Don't get it twisted. I think um
Okay, here I go.
person,
I
yeah, yeah, okay, let's go,
did
Sister
wrong.
Betty.
Now, you know what? I was live on the stupid Windows version. Oh God. I was live on another version. So now I could do it better now. All right, here we go. All my shit is here. Let me do this. No, 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 no. I think I'm gonna have it right now. Now it should work. it should work now because I'm in YouTube. This is not even supposed to be up. All right. Hey, Crypto. I can't even get it right today. I know this ain't me. Here we go.
Crypto cakes. Salute, salute. Always, Empress.
I can't stand this. I had to go all the way back to the damn beginning just to get the stupid thing.
You still having problems, Sister Betty?
No. I had to get out of um I had to go into Chrome because the other platform sucked. Okay, and here we go. Now I got it. Oh God, it was annoying. Where's that black white dude at? I couldn't stand him. I don't think nobody could stand this dude. All right. O'Hara investigation of white. Share screen. Here we go, y'all. Now we on board. Okay. O'Hara investigation of white slavery strikes at the cause of vice. Alas, public officials have been found who have the courage to go to the very bottom of the white slave business and do something to stop the making of white slaves. The legislative committee headed by Lieutenant Governor O'Hara is wading right through the powerful pull of some Chicago's most eminent citizens and turning the light on the cause or one of the causes of vice and crime.
I'm over here rolling. You couldn't wait to say that.
Reputable witnesses with long experience in dealing with the underworld have publicly testified that low wages have driven some homeless girls to a life of shame. The committee has announced that it will summon big employers to appear and answer questions under oath as to the wages they pay the women and girls who work for them and help make themselves millionaires. But there is still danger. The forces and influences of the organized greed will get busy to head off this investigation and to block further efforts of the committee to expose the shame of big employers before the people of Chicago. Big business will get busy. It always does. It will help ordinance vice crusades that mean nothing more than having the police close up the resorts and arrest the women. But when people attempt to get at the cause, then big businesses gets cold feet. Saving girls before they go wrong might interfere with business, So now is the time for all the organizations of good men and women who want to save souls and bodies to get right back off of the O'Hara White Slave Committee and see that no powerful influence is successful in any effort that may be made to suppress this investigation into low wages. Let the light be turned on. Expose the greedy men who are in any way responsible for white slavery. You can't make this shit up.
Really, I can't believe what the fuck I'm hearing. This is, man, what? Man? Oh. You got it, Sister Betty. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. You got it.
Oh, I'm just swerving through all this. I mean, it's a hot mess. Oh, wait a minute. Did I see that guy? What was his name? Um, I forgot his name. Y'all know him. He was black passing as white back in them days.
They told this story so backwards. Man, they were the Slavs. The Slavs are the slaves.
We were all involved in this crap.
Yes, we were. And
I don't
I
think I don't think skin color had
it
a
had nothing
real.
to do with nothing. It had nothing to do with nothing. It really didn't. But when it comes to slaves, the Slavs were the slaves. I believe we doing the same thing. Look, hold on. I think we've been doing the same thing we've been doing forever, helping each other out. And you know what? You gonna pay me for me working for you. You feel what I'm saying? Um,
it's, it's a
but
hot damn mess.
These Slavs though, I think they. I'm sorry, but I know a little bit about a little bit, and I know that they were created to fucking work, and they looking at us and they doing us like this because they up there, but that shit coming down. It's up there and it's stuck there, and they coming down. You know what I'm saying? But um, personally, I'm just gonna say that um, it's we seeing it ever since 2020. We seeing this shit. It's coming time where we're gonna actually wake up and be on some other shit, and I believe they're scared of that. That's all I'm gonna say, Sister Betty. Thank you for letting me up on your show. I really love you. I really appreciate you.
Aw, you're kind. I'm just looking for them other thing. I'm just so pissed because I pull all this stuff up and I have to, and it sucks because it when I put it up here, it takes me to something stupid. But I think this would probably be it. It's taking me to these stupid pages, and I hate it that it does it this way. It drives me nuts. I wish I had just left all the windows open. I would have been better off leaving all the damn windows open because it doesn't go to where I want it to go. And I'm pissed. But anyway, let's just get back to this. Let's um okay. I'm searching for your love. All right, here we go. Birmingham. Birmingham. All right, here we go. We'll read this article. We had enough of the white slavery. Let's read the Negro slave owners, y'all. Sorry about that. Normally I have this up. Y'all smash the like button. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's read this one. History. Okay. Southern Negroes who owned slaves. History skips many important and interesting thing. Women own husbands. Dick Hunter of South Carolina is bought by his wife for $1,500. Paid that after freedom. From the Philadelphia North American. It sometimes happens that history skips the most interesting incidents and given the account of the customs and habits of a people at certain periods. When writers of historical neglect the Negro slave owners who flourished in many parts of the South before the Civil War. They miss a chapter capable of the most entertaining treatment. For Negroes actually owned men and women of their race, bought and sold them as the white people did. Some of these owners are accounted well-to-do in their day because of the number of their slaves. In the official list of the taxpayers published Charleston, South Carolina in 1860, okay, Negroes owning slaves. The names of 132 colored people were given who owned and paid taxes on 390 slaves in that city. The tax on the slaves was $3,000 per capita, and the amount paid on the Negroes owned by the more fortunate of their race and charges was 1,170 at the beginning of the war. One Negro owned 14 slaves, and another 13, three owned 12, and many owned from 1 to 7 each. These Negro slave owners came into the possession of their slaves exactly as did the white people. Yo, throw up some fire. Because little not a coincidence, he gonna learn. And shit about no damn Africans. Does anybody, throw up fire? Because nobody here knows shit about no damn Africans. Didn't no Africans own no damn slaves over here. I'm tired of telling people that. I'm tired. Owned husband. One case of interest is that Dilsey Pope of Columbus, Georgia, who owned her own husband. Now, I hope that people are really beginning to understand what slavery was in the South. Okay? You could have a family of slaves, and you're literally your family, your kids. And white people can own slaves. If a black person may hire somebody to work on their farm, and they live on the farm as a damn boarder. It's all about contract. One of the interesting cases that Dilsey Pope of Columbus, Georgia, who owned her own husband, she hired him out to work for other people until he offended her in some way when she sold him to a neighbor. Another Negro of Columbus, Georgia, Joe Clark, a barber, owned and worked Negroes whom he had purchased. Bob Parker, another slave owner of Columbus, operated a line of drays, owning both the drivers and the drays, and also owning a number of Negro women and children. The largest owners of slave among the colored people in Charleston was R.E. DeReef, an Indian, and Marie Weston. Yo. Throw up some fire. Each of who possessed 14. The free colored people of Charleston were generally a very intelligent folk and always composed the colored aristocracy of the town. The Negro, when possessed of the means and opportunity, was not wholly averse to dealing in his own kind. Dick Hunter of Lawrence County, South Carolina, was the slave of his wife. Hello? And did not finish paying for his freedom until long after the close of the war. Dick was at first a slave of James Hunter, who entered into an arrangement with the boy by which he later was permitted to work for others for wages and to reserve a part of his earnings. That later applied to the purchase of his freedom, $1,100 being the price stipulated. Dick married a free woman of color and had paid $600 of his purchase money to his master when the latter died intestate, leaving no record of his private arrangement with the slave boy. The youth was sold to a bachelor named Nugent, meaning, meantime, Dick's wife had died and he had married another free woman of color. This woman then purchased her husband from Nugent, agreed to pay for him on the installment plan. Child, you can pay for you a pookie on installment. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna pay for a packing pookie. Wow, Big Willie, I'm going to pay and purchase me a packing Pookie and Ray Ray. You gotta be packing. Ah, them chicks was paying for for they for they stuff. You got buy a husband. Stay your ass in the house. Wait till I get home. Lord. Hey, Smoke. Hey, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I want y'all come up and keep me company reading these damn articles. This shit is interesting. This shit has been hidden from us for so long, you know, and it puts everything into perspective. There's the link. Anybody could pop up on the panel. Let me go and pin this shit to the top. Because I'm not. It's a hot mess. Let me see. I'm going to pin it. I would like to know what you got. Smash the like button too, y'all. Please. Please smash the like button. I would really like to know what you think about this because I'm not making this stuff up. You see literally where I'm getting it from. And this is real. These are real official documents. These are real official newspapers. Now, have scholars went in and inserted words that were never spoke of in olden times? Of course they did. Even the prints change. You'll see that in the newspaper. Like you got a whole print, right? And then when you get down to the nitty gritty where you need to know something, they write it in cursive. I'm like, come on, you can't do that. You can't do that. Whole different font, whole different size. And I'm like, nah, they wipe something out. And they're hiding a lot. They are literally hiding a lot. But you see all this slavery shit that these pan boo-boos is claiming. They don't even know what the hell they claiming. Nigga, if you was a descendant of a slave, it was because your daddy slaved your ass and your mama. Shit, Betty Jean could buy her a damn husband. Let me find out. They for sale. Did you smoke? I just wanted to know. Hey, I don't know, Luke. I don't know. Well, I look. I got some articles where some Negroes was purchasing white women, a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of articles like that, and I think that it could be a result of that. Those women were willingly. I got articles where they willingly went with the Negro, and they were prostitutes willingly. They didn't get strangled or nothing. Willingly. Old ass articles. All this is in here. I have articles with white slavery, Negroes hiring white men to work on their farms and living in their homes as boarders, and they purchased their freedom out. You know, it's like it's the same shit. If you come from Russia, Germany, or one of those European countries, and you're a Negro, you see a homeless white guy in the store, and you're like, damn, and you tell him, yeah, I hire you on my farm. You could certainly pay for your own food, work your way up, and da da da. That's how it was. and they lived as boarders, and they worked on the farm, and it was both ways. Black guy, same thing. I don't have no sound. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Give me a 1. If y'all can hear me, give me a 1. Okay, good. Because Huru said I have no sound. I think it's you, Huru. Anyway, come and check me. Come see me. Come visit me. Smoke, hit the link, bruh. Oh, I was in and out. Oh, wow. Oh, let me fix this. How's that, y'all? Oh, good. Good. I'm gonna go look for something else. Let me see. There's other. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. This is a really good one. I got to get it up. It's just the system is going so damn slow. Okay. Here we go. All right. Many free Negroes have owned slaves. This is in the monitor. I'm making it little so you could see. And this is in 1926. But they here we go. The Negro family heads. All right. So understand this. And when you're looking at that census sheet, the free Negro family heads in the U.S. states in 1830. Okay. Many Negroes have owned slaves. I'm just not going. The works are the product of the well-known editor journal of Negro history. Didn't say African. Oh God, I'm not reading all of this. I don't. The records show, however, that the Negro owners of slaves were very largely from the point of view of philanthropy. It's all here, man. I'm not going to read all this. Let's see. Some of these husbands were not anxious to liberate their wives immediately. They considered it advisable to put them on probation for a few years. And if they did not find them satisfactory, they would sell their wives as other slaveholders disposed of Negroes. Ain't that some shit? So you're learning who did this shit. A lot of who, because we were in power in that time of our families. All right, you think you're gonna sell his wife? For example, a Negro shoemaker in Charleston, South Carolina, purchased his wife for $700. But on finding her hard to please, he sold her a few months thereafter for $750, gaining $50 by the transaction. Yo, that's some dirty ass pookie shit. He made a $50 profit because he got sick of her ass. Yo, we was low down. In 1836, to know that your husband had the power to do this to you, I have the question to ask you. To know that when your husband get tired of you and he could sell you to somebody else and get a $50 gain off of it because he tired of you, or he couldn't please her. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if he wasn't packing or not or whatever. but to know that your husband had the power to do that to you, would you be? Oh, well, hey, when you need to hit that link and come and explain this to me, bruh. Because you know I'm only reading when I pull out the newspaper. Come on. Come on, little bruh. Because I'm the oldest. Don't you forget that, A1. But I'm just saying, though. Come up, A1. Break it down, bruh. Hit the link. Because, I mean, if this is the case, right, and you could do this to somebody, would you be, and I want to know in the chat, just tell me, if this is the case, and all right, if he A1 said that it was white slave women, okay, that they did this too, which, okay, because this is in 1830s, but okay, but I'm saying if you knew that this could be done to you, just say it was, let's say for instance, it was a brown sister, a Negro woman that this was done to, and it wasn't a white woman. Hit the link, A1, because I need you to break it down. How would, and the same thing, vice versa with a woman, because that woman purchased her husband. Now, I'm just going by what's here. It could be reversed. It could be, like what A1's saying. But I'm just asking, like, say that it was the Negro, right? And your husband sold you, had the power to do that to you. Oh, okay. Let me get back over here for a minute. Let's see who that's A1, right? Hey A1.
Peace.
Hey.
What's up? I see what you got going on, right?
I'm playing around with these newspapers.
No, that book the book is deceiving, right? Look.
No, it's not a book. This is a newspaper. The other
No,
one is
but
the book.
that's out of but that same article is in that book. It's like it's in the prefix of the book before you get into the actual slave owners and the states that they was, or the counties of the states.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's like the prefix, right? So now look, see, the myth is that blacks didn't own white slaves, right? That's the myth, that they made a law stating that you couldn't. That's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. All the slaves here was white people, and the only times where you did see maybe like you said, a wife purchasing a husband, right? That husband could have had a white mother. That's the reason why he was enslaved. You understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the way that was working. It wasn't that like all of these are so-called Aboriginal women. Remember, the Aboriginal women, they was the matriarch. So like, why would they be selling their own? Why would they be selling the women? The women was the matriarch. That was something that was known amongst us and just known. Period. When they show you these women in these harems, they don't show you so-called Aboriginal when they all Europeans. And even when you,
Why did they put this in this newspaper then?
because they wanted us to know later on.
They
they,
sold this for $2. $2 a year. You get a copy of the newspaper. So they went and took this out that book, or was just a regular newspaper that came out?
um, no, that probably was in a newspaper. That probably was something that was published back around that time. And Carter G. Woodson, when he wrote that book, he put it in it. Now, like I said,
Oh, okay. Okay.
now Carter G. Woodson wrote that book in the 1900s. So it's like, when he's saying certain things, you gotta kind of like ask yourself a question like, well, this right now would be something that would be amazing, or a person would be like, they would be confused even knowing that blacks own slaves, period. But not
Oh, okay.
not less white slaves. These are white people.
Okay.
These are white people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's how you was getting all the condition of the mother, the condition of the child. They want you to think the Negro woman was enslaved. No. And then that term Negro sometimes can be deceptive, because that also could mean just a servant. But then the Negro that I'm starting to understand is the children of Slavic mothers. They calling them Negroes. And that's the reason why they making these mulattoes and these different other classifications or observation of how dark they are or what the complexion of their skin is. So it's a lot of stuff that they like with this, especially like, with this white
Okay, like
shit.
with this one, this black dude, Samuel Gibson, a Negro of Mississippi in 1844, he brought his 6 slaves. Like that's his 6 kids of slaves often enjoyed the same social standing. So the Negro. So let me ask you this. Say like, for Haas, this was a Negro family, and he sold his wife. That means you're saying that was a white woman?
Say that one more time because I had a phone call.
I'm like, say like he sold this guy, he sold his wife because he couldn't please her or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he gained $50. He bought her for 700 and
And
sold her
sold
for
for
750.
750. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she was white. Are you saying
It,
that she was white?
is it telling you any ethnicity?
No, it just said
But
Negro.
it says Negro, right? It said,
Yeah.
but no, it say Negro shoemaker.
No, I'm talking about the one I read up
All right,
top
but the
where he,
shoemaker, it doesn't specify what her ethnicity, right?
no, a Negro shoemaker in Charleston.
Yeah, that's all it says. It don't say about what was the ethnicity of the so-called woman. See, it doesn't specify it in that article right there. Now, like I said,
Oh, okay. A Negro shoemaker in Charleston, South Carolina. All right, I get what you're saying.
see what I'm saying? Sometimes they can be Negro, but like I'm telling you, the Negro, see, look, a lot of this shit is confusing and we have to make sense of it, right? Because sometimes, like, all right, the freemen, they try to say freemen. They don't even call them Negroes, right? And
Hmm.
then the so-called Aborigines, they don't call them Negroes. But then sometimes they give you instances to where they refer to them as Negroes. But when they do that, that's only from a complexion base. Because at that point in time, we start thinking that Negro is just restricted to just complexion, right? So they're using a lot of these terms. Sometimes they mean this, sometimes they mean this. That's why they got all these different definitions for these words. So they could go back and change them up. But then when you're reading this shit right here, the second one, the shoemaker, it doesn't specify what ethnicity that woman was.
Okay.
They are saying he was a
Okay.
Negro that purchased. But the question would be is why would a Negro have money like that at that point in time when they keep showing you the Emancipation Proclamation? Oh, Lincoln freed
All
the
that shit.
slaves.
Yeah.
Lincoln freed the slaves. You would be thinking that damn everybody was slaves then. No, we don't. That's not true. It's too many slave owners, and these niggas got power. Like, come on now, all the way past the Civil War.
So you're saying when Lincoln freed the slave, he's freed the white ones?
He freed the white ones. That's the reason why they ran up in our city. That's why you see all these race wars happening after the Civil War. They could have
Right.
been did it. They could have been what that Negro shoemaker. Why they ain't pull him out his store and lynch him?
You stupid.
I mean, let's be for real.
Hey,
Think,
what? You was
think about it.
Would you have to
Look,
pull them out of his store?
look, the dude, Antoine Dubulek, right? Antoine Dubulek. They said
Hmm.
this nigga. They said he was the richest slave in one of the richest slave owners in the South, right? Which baffles me, right? Then they went on to say that, oh, he was even more richer than his white neighbors who lived in his neighborhood. If white people brought you here, you hear the horrific story, the Roots movie, so that's the further enforce of how these people hated you and how they was treating you. Why the fuck would they let this Negro own or be so fucking rich that the people around him is poor?
Right.
Why?
Exactly.
Why did they go? Why didn't it, what system stopped the white people at that point in time from going up in there running and lynching him and taking his shit? Because it had to be a system. And that's why I say after the Civil War, they used the Knights of the Golden Circle, the KKK. This is why the KKK was established. KKK,
Mm.
they have Negro, They have Negro agents going in and giving intel back to the so-called mulattoes or some of the fully white people at this point in time that was just free. So it's a lot of shit going on that we don't truly understand. You know what I'm saying? And that's most crucial because the crucial part is proving that your people, like, okay, all right, let's say like this, for example, right? All right, you did your genealogy. You proved none of your people were slaves, right? Does
Mhm.
that does that um does that mean that all black people across America wasn't slaves? No. It only means your family wasn't slaves. That's why even when people say do their genealogy, like, all right, do your genealogy, you say, so you can't even say that your people may have been slaves. According to some of these other people, I don't think like that. I know that they ain't bring you. You may have had some people, like I said, that might have Slavic mother and she produced mulatto children. Therefore,
Mhm.
your people might have been, one of your people might have been a slave. That's only probably one person.
Okay, I
If
get
if
it.
if so, if that's the case in people's family. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see it. It's only it's gonna say most of the census say occupations. It don't say nothing about nobody being no slave, and then it only say free persons, free white persons, and then it say free white women too. It say free white persons and free white women. The other people ain't even they not even classified as ethnicity. They got their employment status, what they do. So, like, a lot of this stuff they rewritten a lot of stuff, and then now we read the shit now. Like, we gotta kind of like cross reference shit because they all this shit is confusing. None of this shit makes no sense.
Yeah, it don't. It's mind boggling. And we're down in 1830 now. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up.
Do you know it
That
was a slave? Do you know it was a slave owner in 1830 who owned 310 slaves?
yes, that was in South Carolina, right?
Yes, in South
Yep.
Carolina. And that, how do you explain that one? You know what I'm saying? How can you explain that one? Then the other lady I was reading, the one in Louisiana, she owned 256 slaves. So it's like,
Mm.
and remember, Louisiana was supposed to have been purchased by the
By
French.
this Louisiana, yep.
They lying.
Yep.
They lying. They lying. They lying. They lying. They lying about all that when Louisiana was never purchased, just like Manhattan was never purchased. They lying. Hey, what the fuck we gonna sell our land for? For what? What do they got to give us that we really need? They come in here begging. So how you going? You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm gonna come over your house begging and then I end up with the deed to your house? It doesn't make no sense.
Wow.
Doesn't make no sense. What is he gonna give me that I'm gonna sell my land for? I know the land produces the resources that we need for our nutrients for us to exist here. So why am I gonna sell my land? See, you foolish person who came up with that statement and then got people out here believing in shit.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, real talk. I'm not gonna lie to you. The women, I read it earlier. Chiefs, they was in charge of the goddamn farms. They was the ones in charge of the farms.
Mm, 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 mm.
So ain't
By
nobody
the
gonna be selling no
associate.
just to, huh?
Oh, no, I'm just reading that we even had a freaking newspaper by the Associate Negro Press. Wow.
And this is before the Emancipation Proclamation. So what
Yeah,
Emancipation
this is the
Proclamation?
1830s.
So what Emancipation Proclamation is they talking about? They talking about these 300,000 so-called white slaves that was brought here. And then they brought the rest of them in later in the early 1900s. That was the whole purpose of bringing them in there.
Wow.
The whole freaking purpose.
This is something else.
Uh,
I got a bunch. I mean, so many newspapers with white slaves. I was like horrified when I was reading. I'm like, what? Here. Did you see that?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is This is like mind-boggling. This is why they have to fix history. A1. They lied about everything.
Hey, real quick, hold up. Yes, they lie about everything, and that's what I'm saying. Like you can't. That's why you definitely can't believe anything that they say because everything they saying is a lie. All this shit, like I said, everything. They ain't never gonna tell you that you. Because how they gonna be able to control you if you knew that your people was doing all this shit? Look, can I just show one thing, Christopher? Let me show you something real quick. And this is according to the literature. I know they're gonna do a
Oh, you
remix
need to
single.
share?
Yeah, I know they're gonna do a remix single and tell multiple different stories of this story, but I'm gonna go by this one right here, right? So of course they're gonna call them black. We know where black came from, right? So we go right here. Mary Therese, right? So Mary Therese was born now. Look, here you go. Was born into slavery, but died a rich woman, and a rich woman with slaves on her own to boot. In fact, at the turn of the 18th century, Mary Therese was one of the richest ladies in Louisiana as a free lady. Now, what stopped them from running up in there taking her shit? Where was the French at that time doing all this shit, right? Right? As a free lady, she was an astute entrepreneur as well as a social climber. Moreover, she was a Christian. Of course, they're gonna add that, minded and worked it. Now, I just told you the people in Louisiana, Mississippi area, like the Natchez, they were sun worshipers. That was a culture that was installed. And this is where you get a lot of this fake ass religion shit that they took. But nonetheless, let's continue. It's saying minded and worked to improve the society she lived in, even the first no, no, even if she did make use of slave labor. So how did this lady born into slaves earn her first her freedom and then her fortune, right? So when you go down here, it tells you right here. Say moreover, in order to stay together, he purchased her. I think they talking about matter of fact, let me read from right here. I'm bugging. I was doing all that reading earlier. I'm kind of burnt out, but nonetheless, though, Mary Therese was actually born Coin with no given surname in Louisiana French outpost of the. Hold up, give me one
You got a
second.
little dog, a dog.
Nah. That's AP. I'm about to call him back. They said whatever. All right. So while she was born into slavery, she did have some education as a child, being trained in nursing and then pharmacy, right? Skills that she would be able to put to good use later in life. The record shows that she had children young, 5 children to be precise, though their father was it I'm sorry. Their father was is not known. Okay, whoever the father was not known. I guess that's how they word it. It's saying what is known is that in 1765, Coin Mistress decided to lend her to a man called Clyde Thomas Perry. Right? It's saying it was a decision that would change her life. So my man, you are right that she did marry somebody. I guess that's how they saying it, right? It's saying in order to stay together, he purchased her as well as her children. She took a French name, and when she had 6 children of their own, he purchased their freedom too. Now look, I mean, I don't like I said, a lot of these stories, they always start off saying that these people was slaves, right? But then after he died, she took over as well. But what stopped them from killing her then? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty
So,
much.
so look, so it's saying, but after many happy years together, Claude Thomas fell to another woman. He fell for another woman, right? So divorced Mary and returned to France, right? I guess this is the story, right? He left behind all his possessions. Now listen what all his possessions was, right? However, Mary was a wealthy woman. By 1830, they got that date again. Look, it so happened it's 1830, right? Nah, this shit happened a lot sooner before 1830. Because that's the same timeline as saying that all these black slave owners popped up. So they all started in 1830. But nonetheless, though, right? It is estimated that she owned more than 1,000 acres with an estimated 287 slaves working the land. What stopped the people in Louisiana from lynching her?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a question.
What stopped them from lynching her? And then you got this individual right here. He got a suit on. Look, he got a classy suit on too. That ain't no joke. He got a classy suit on. Look, look, this nigga sharp. This nigga sharp, right? Okay. So Antoine Doubleck, right? They said at the time of his death in 1887, Antoine Doubleck was a wealthy man, a very wealthy man. In fact, he was widely regarded as one of the
Richest
richest,
man in all of South, richer even than his white neighbors.
look, even than his white neighbors, right? Now I'm saying, according to historians, estimate, right? Estimate, another word for guesstimate, right? But he was worth around 265,000, around 2 times the average annual income, right? As well as his land, and also owned a significant number of slaves. Okay, so I mean, like I said, these people is lying. You understand? Look, and when they show you these pictures right here, niggas just start getting, oh man,
Emotional and don't even read it.
we were slaves, Lord. Don't show. That's like showing Dracula a cross of Sister Betty. You gotta throw holy water on Dracula and shit. Show him a cross. They show him a picture of this shit right here. Oh, they're gonna ancestors and all this other shit. Yeah. Yeah.
All the pair of boo-boos, Dr. Reggie and all of them.
But meanwhile, this Negro was one of the richest men in the South, richer even than his white neighbors. So what stopped the good old boys from running in his shit and taking his shit? Oh, they had a different system then. Okay. How do you explain that?
You can't smash the like button, y'all. Phyllis said he was rocking that Freemason mustache.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they calling it. That you could say it's a Freemason mustache. They give you any interpretation. That's a motherfucker. Listen. Hold up. Hold up for a second. Hold up. Let me see something. Let me see what AP talking about. Hold on a second.
So while A1's doing something, hey Rob, I got something for you. I want to share something for you, Rob, while A1's doing what he's doing. Here you go, in Baltimore, Maryland. Slavery of women and children. Talking about the white slaves. The fight to acquire equal justice is the fight of the woman of all nationalities. The fight against the injustice to prostitutes and against the traffic of grown-up white slaves is also a fight of men and women of many nations. The fight against the traffic in little white slaves ought to be also a duty of every man and woman of all nations. So little Rob Noxious, you tell your little cousins that's coming over here hiding y'all's real history. It's
Now hold up. Wait, stay right there, Sister Betty. Now, please read that one more time.
Oh.
And it's also attached to that 1830 Negro Slave Owners article, right?
No, I pulled a different one up.
Okay.
But this one is the slavery of women and children and votes for women and shit like that. But I just jumped down to here where it talked about the white slaves. See it? You want me
Mm-hmm.
to read that again?
Let me see. They say the fight to acquire equal
Right. Equal
justice.
justice is a fight of the woman of all nationalities. The fight against the injustice to prostitutes and against the traffic of grown up white slaves is also a fight of men and women of many nations. The fight against the traffic in little white slaves ought to be also a duty of every man and woman of all nationalities. But at this present time, I am fighting almost alone. Today you have heard through me cry of these unhappy creatures. In the names of these little white slaves, I beg of you not to turn a deaf ear to their cry. Come and help us.
Now let's make some sense of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some sense of that, right? So that would give you the impression that one, this is the abolition. This sound like an abolitionist that's probably writing this article, and he's probably or she probably an abolitionist. Now it says at the end of it said the vote. So they basically at this point in time voting to free white slaves. That's what it's saying. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah,
People protesting, people lobbying to free the Slavics.
yeah.
It don't say nothing about no Negroes. What year was
So,
that?
um, let me see. That was in the what Maryland Suffrage News, 1914.
See, 1914. They still got white slaves. Remember what did they say? They say white women got their rights last.
Yeah, women. Period.
No, not women, but they said white women was treated the worst. Not Negro women. That Negro thing is just being caught up with the white women who was being treated like that. So
Mm,
it gets reversed that, right? Because remember, the women, Big Mama was the shit.
yeah, especially that one that owned all them damn slaves.
No, but even the Big Mama in the house, she was the shit. She was, you know what I'm saying? She was the shit. You ain't see women being mistreated like that until later on, until they start moving into these cities. That's when it
Yeah,
start trying to become music producers. A lot of them singers like Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was a prostitute when she had a baby with Sam Cooke when she was 13.
damn, I didn't know that.
When she was
But didn't
13.
she have one for her father too?
Wow, that's crazy. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think. Yeah, I thought I heard someone in YouTube say that she had a baby with her father fathered her child or something to
Yeah.
that extent.
But that didn't come until we moved into these cities. Women wasn't out there. You had food and had clothes and everything. You ain't need nothing. Once you move into these cities, you no longer got your family, or you no longer got your family support. That's why a lot of people were sent back down south to try to get their shit together.
Mm.
So you talk about these. They always say white women got their rights last. They always say that shit. They say white women that Dick Gregory always say that shit. He used to always say white women was one of people one of the people to get rights last. You know what I'm saying? So we see why. We know why now. Now, and like I said, the only
Damn.
people who disapprove, eh, I mean, hey, I mean, this is the history though, because I'd rather it be. Listen, I'd rather take myself out the equation of my ancestors being slaves and brought on boats and all this horrific lies that they've been telling
Yeah,
us.
terrible lies. Terrible.
Straight up lies. Yes, straight up lies. Like and making you feel some type of way about your history. Nah, it really wasn't your people. Your people was chilling up until we was chilling. We was
Yeah,
chilling up
until
until
like after 1890 something, right?
right, shit, even after that,
No,
even that,
no, like 1920s,
yeah.
30,
I mean,
because that was the World 20s. They was dancing and everything. I would,
we still had, yeah. When you see motherfuckers like what's his name? what's the Louis Armstrong and all them clubs and all that shit. We owned that shit. They try to make it seem like white people own. They always make movies
Yeah,
where white
like
people
the
fronted.
Cotton Club.
Yeah, we the one with the talent. We already got buildings and shit. So you don't think we could make a building to do a fucking showing? Like, come on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We already got buildings and shit.
Hey,
So,
Sylvia. Yeah.
right? I
Yeah,
mean,
we gotta
see,
look bad.
yeah, they not telling. They want us to think that every time. So the Cotton Club and these other club white people put the get the fuck out of here. We already seen Negroes in the 1900s, and hundreds of Negroes had cars.
Yeah.
Hundreds of them. All of them
Yeah, they
niggas was
did.
driving.
They were.
Where they get money from to buy them cars? You know what I'm saying? Where they get all that money from? You think they ain't have money to build
That
a
explains why you were showing that video with all the Negroes driving in them cars.
yeah.
Remember? You
Mhm.
showed it the other day.
Yeah.
So they had to be slave owners
Yeah.
driving
Oh,
those
but
cars.
remember we also had oil in that area. We also were utilizing oil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and plus we had other resources. You see, we had farms with cows and shit.
Robert, hit the link. I don't understand you. He
He
said it
want,
had nothing to do with apples. What the fuck are you saying?
I mean,
You're welcome to the panel. You can hit the link and come and share what we're reading.
these
Oh,
are
these
Africans.
ain't African.
What makes you think they Africans, brother? We just told
Oh
you
my goodness.
ain't no
Come up to
Africans
the
come
panel.
here.
He said these are Africans.
Are you not understanding what's going on? Ain't no
Oh.
They brought your ass here packed on a ship. There should not be no Negro who own more money than white people, brother. There should not be no Negro who own 256 slaves, brother. I don't care what you say. I don't care. The more you try to defend that these people are Africans, the more ridiculous you're going to sound. There's no way you can prove that. You know what I'm saying? It's no only thing that can prove that is from their history. They created this theory that all black people came from Africa. They the ones created that. That's the only reason you know that. You know that because the people who want you to be docile and actually, well, they wanted to mold your brain, but they actually achieved that feat of molding your brain. That's why you think you are African.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Man, I mean, they signed up for it. But as you see, the people who are always in the chat room making all that noise seem to never hit the link. And this is an ongoing thing. Like people being there typing 100 miles an hour, but it'll be a little easier for you to say it verbally. For being there
That's
typing and
hilarious. He said that it was Africans that
you know.
owned.
Yeah.
Hey,
And all
what?
you see is Ogamichi. All you see is Okami. All you see is Muskogee. All their businesses is called Muskogee or Ogami. Like them are Indian. Why would some slaves pick up them names? Because them the people who own the fuck out of here. Like use your brain, bro. Do you not see right now they've been lying? Like, come on now. Do you not? You can't listen. You can't go with some history. If some history not telling you that it was white slaves and it was black slave owners, then why would you rely and believe the rest of the history? That's already an analogy, right? Analogy right there. They don't offer this information to you. Like, yeah, blacks own slaves. Nah, they don't offer none of that information. You had to research
I
that. Go ahead, Sister Beth.
what I don't understand about these Pan Africans, they come out with all these. They never put any sources up. They just tell you stuff, and it's like we show them like real official stuff, and they come out only with the Bible.
Yeah.
No other information. And then the DNA test. I'm just like, are they serious? How do grown men believe that? Those DNA tests.
Because
Grown men.
they part of the same people that when this COVID shit was going on, that other people peer pressure them into believing that. These Pan Africans, listen, you can't, do not bring up DNA around me. Because you don't understand DNA. You ain't a DNA. You ain't a DNA geneticist. So I know you don't understand it because they don't understand it. The people with the titles don't understand it. So how the fuck do you? And they the ones, you know what I'm saying? They the ones teaching y'all niggas. And you niggas is trying to make sense that, oh, this 1% tell us what. Get the fuck out of here. How? Doesn't make no sense. And you believe it, and someone can sit there and tell you some shit, and then you don't even think about what they telling you. You just relying on what they telling you to be true.
I seen I don't know if it was Ab Power or Ab TV. Literally show them the label and um writing on the test kits, and the owner, the person who created it, or was that you, came out
Now it
and
might have
said,
been them. It might have, because they did do a build on it.
and they still saying take the test after the man said that. I was like, he just showed you it was.
Yeah. And it's too much. See, it's too much information showing that it's faulty. See, they reading from all the information that they pro of. They're not even bothering looking up the information that telling you that other scientists don't agree with it. Why wouldn't they agree with it? They have the same science education curriculum that they got, but they're able to do experiments, and they probably figured the shit out. Like, man, all people on the planet is 99.9% um genetically similar, right? And it even breaks down to saying you're similar to a goddamn pig. So it's like, come on, man, you niggas believe this shit?
Wow.
Yeah, but they will sit there and debate it and debate. But see, it ain't about what they believe. It's about the people who viewing it that's gonna be able to listen for themselves and be able to say, nah, these niggas is liars. Yo. Like you had one of these debates in a real building with people there. Listen, the Pan African to get bum rushed, man. The crowd might just run and chase them niggas off, and they might start cheering us because by the time this information come out, people be like, man, these niggas lying. I ain't never heard none of this shit. Like they'd be like, they
I
lying.
I
Hold on 1 second, Bethy. Go ahead.
What about that man who swallowed his bird's mouth and says it too? I cannot. I can't. Uh, I I'm trying to that it's terrible. They're saying that it cannot. Oh my god! I was looking. It's just wrong. It's terrible. I'm done. All these articles. It's just. Robert Rand, I really would like to come you to hit the link on the top and come and prove to us how we're wrong. I mean, I'm friendly. I can you come and explain to me how I'm a scam artist, or is that Rob Bourne? Hi, he got me a scam artist. Emma Mac can see the twins that got different results. Hi, Robert. Is that Rob Bourne? Hi. Can you come and tell me the go into a little bit more detail on my scamming? That would be helpful. I mean, you know more about me than I do at this point. Hey, Amber got a picture. Hey, Amber, you got I, it looked like we could purchase husbands, and then when they get on our nerves, we could sell them, girl. Robert, are you going to join us and discuss with us about our scamming? Oh, app power's on. What you watching? App A1.
Nah, I was over there fucking with AP for a minute because he told me he was gonna go live right after I did,
Oh,
but I ain't never see
I'm
him go
gonna get
live.
out of here anyway. I've been out for 2 hours already, so I'm gonna get off of here. But I just wanted to come on. Thanks, Robert. I don't know who you are, but he said I'm a scam artist.
A scam artist.
And they make me famous when they do that.
Nah, that's your own brother too, saying. So you see how ridiculous? You see how much these people been programmed?
Yeah, the only white person that come here is Rob.
You
Nobody
docile, my
else.
dude. You docile to make that statement. Somebody a scam artist, brother. You're
I
docile.
a scam artist that don't get no money. That's make that make sense. A scam artist that doesn't get money.
And,
Make that make sense.
and that's crazy because the work you put in, you could be doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Period. You could be doing a lot of other stuff than being on live streams, doing what we doing. But obviously, we do it for the people. But sometimes the people, need the support. So,
Yeah.
especially like after all these hours and hours and hours and hours of talking about the shit to where it just equate and other people using talking points where they don't even clearly understand the shit. And they be invited. And like I said, I don't care because at the end of the day, I don't need to debate nobody. I could do a build. We can build together. We don't never need to talk to no Pan Africans. But it's just the fact that, you have people who've been putting work in for years. For
Oh,
years.
thanks, homegrown. Hey, what I don't understand, these are grown men and they're not dumb. And they see this primary source on their families. Why do these Pan Africans? I just don't. I'm just like mind boggled because they're intelligent. People like Reggie. I I'm something's not right. What if y'all wasn't in here all these years to tell people to really look at their ancestry lineage?
Man,
Our people would still be lost, not understanding who they are.
I mean, some of them still lost now because I showed earlier that all of that Native American shit that when you go to these power out there, all them people get their culture from the Native Americans, the Plain Indians. We was wearing clothes, man. That's the reason why we having a hard time trying to find our. I'm telling you, the reason we got a hard time finding our culture because we
You
connect
breaking up. See, you must be
with
telling some
the
good stuff.
Indians, urban. This whole thing that we think prosperous, huh?
You breaking up real bad. We ain't
Oh
hear
shit!
nothing you said.
Hold up, let me see. Hold up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Like,
that's better.
all right, okay. What I was saying
I wish
was
y'all would give a real intense breakdown of the Native Americans so people could see the striking difference.
that's what I've been doing the last couple of days since the birthday. That's what I was doing that the last couple of days with showing the tribes from all the way from Connecticut or Massachusetts all the way down, showing you how the actual tribes and what the people in the tribes look like. We don't see no Mongols. We supposed to be saying there's no Mongol people who lived. The story that the Mongols claiming with Plymouth Rock and all that shit is fake. All that shit is fake. There ain't no Plymouth Rock landing on us. There ain't no pilgrims come here and do nothing. That's all a fucking lie. Pilgrims came here and did it. Oh no, that's all bullshit. All that shit happened. Whatever happened in them areas happened later on. You know what I'm saying? So, even like I said, all of their history, all of the culture, we get from them. Our people passed on our culture. You seen your grandparents wear, clothes like civilized people. You ain't never seen them coming there shaking and doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? All your people, when you do your genealogy, if you got pictures that go back to the 18, all these people got clothes on. They don't look like they starving.
Right. But just that newspaper is just mind-boggling. And I'm like, they didn't mention that one African. And I'm like, and the people, I'm like, all this write-up, it's nothing about those, what do you call it, the planes or whatever you call them.
The planes, it's never going to be nothing about, because they wasn't here. They wasn't on the East Coast.
They couldn't have
They
been.
was all out there in the fucking wilderness, in the goddamn desert. So it's like, they was, and that's a fact. That our people was wearing clothes. Our people had windows. These people don't even have structures. They got teepees. Our people had windows. How the fuck? What kind of the white man showed us how to make windows? Like, come on, man. It's like,
right.
you understand?
It's very humiliating.
Yeah. And you see, we got, but I say this before I get out of here, right? All these towns are all them racial riots. That's when the white people started to realize and started to change up. That's like after the Civil War, it was already a little instigation going on around that time. After they got free, little shit was happening, but we were still running shit. And then after the 1900s, you start getting all these race riots. Think about it like this, right? Think about it like this, right? So, all right, now we find out before the Emancipation Proclamation, it was already free men, black slave owners who owned white slaves, etc., and white people slaves, right? So we just put that right there. Then they tell you, oh, after the Emancipation Proclamation, black people they learned they got an education and they was able to build up these towns. Do you really believe that? You believe so from 1865 until the time they went in there and start burning shit down and having these race riots? Our people did that, or was these towns already there? Them towns been there. They been there. They just trying to make an explanation to show that our people were civilized. People say, oh, slaves couldn't read. Yeah, Slavics couldn't read, but they give you the image that our people couldn't read or whatever, just to throw us off. Our people, we're very intelligent people. We had multiple different sciences. We had civilization, and we were civilized individuals. You always see back in the day, your grandfather had a handkerchief. Like, nigga, motherfucker ain't had no Kleenex. Nigga had no Kleenex back then. Motherfucker had a handkerchief.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not seem like no Indian. Who taught him that? You know what I'm saying? Who taught him that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on. Who taught him that? Who taught our people to be barbers? White people who never got haircuts and shit.
What about our grandfathers? They always had one feather in their little hat.
Yes.
Always had a feather in a hat. When they went out or when they went to church, it was a feather in their hat.
I ain't gonna lie.
And when they went to the club.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. You see heavy remnants of that in the Mediterranean regions. Like when you see Columbus got a hat with a feather in it, right? So that wasn't something. I mean, that's just the depiction of it, of course, right? But even the the costume that the Pope got on is probably depicted from one of the chiefs that they seen over here. And I'm not saying that the whole entire dress that he got.
I mean, like them pimp daddy hats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the old school, like in the 70s, and I remember my grandfather always
Had
put
a
that hat
feather.
on. It had
Yes.
one feather in it.
So
Red Fox, even on Red Fox show, he put his hat on. He got a feather in it.
and you remember that your people ain't like so. If we're Aborigines, we're different from the Native Americans, and it would make sense because we
Yeah,
see
we are.
us.
We're different.
We different. We ain't
Way
nothing.
different.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like even dealing with them calling us Native Americans. That's why I told Reggie. I said, Reggie. I said, we built the post office across the street from the Madison Square Garden.
I
When
heard you.
when I told that nigga that shit, he ain't questioning it at all. That nigga was like, what? Like this nigga just said some crazy shit. He ain't questioning it. He ain't laugh at me. He was like for a minute, he was just like, what? He was like, what? And then he ain't say nothing. And then I was putting emphasis on it. Like, so, for me to say that, meaning that I know that we had technology and science here. We wasn't no primitive people. These stories that these people write is coming from them. Their stories are meant to make you believe that these people, we was primitive people. But everything that all the science that they got now, that they demonstrate among us, is the science they got from us. And we done de-evolved, and we're worse than our ancestors was in the 1950s. So I'm out of here, Sister Betty. But definitely, definitely keep researching. You know what I'm saying? Definitely keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too, A1. I'm gonna go and get myself comfortable. I'm relaxing today. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna go and watch App Power and
All right.
just lay back and relax because I got genealogy appointments tomorrow.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
So I can scam somebody like this guy said.
Why are you here? She's a scammer. What, you the police? I'm just saying, like, are you the police, Robert Rand?
Can you hear this? Tell me if you can hear this.
What's that? I can't hear nothing. No, I didn't hear nothing, Sister Betty.
So you can't hear that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was applause and clapping. I gotta get somebody to help me fix this damn Stream Deck machine because it lets me do it in here, but like you can probably hear this, right? You heard that?
Yeah.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm. I can hear that.
Yeah, I don't know why it's probably something to do with the output. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get somebody to help me fix it.
No doubt. Maybe AP can help you with that. He good with the StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working on or something I'm doing wrong. Can you hear this?
No, I can't hear that.
Wow. I don't know why that's doing that. I have to find out why it's not working. I'm pushing the button on the machine. I hear it in my headphones.
Yeah,
But I don't know why it's not being
StreamYard be
output.
acting funny sometimes. So you
I hear it
gotta,
in my headphones. So something it must be the output.
you
Has to be
probably
somewhere else.
you
I
gotta
don't know.
check your when you get a chance, go on a setting and check your audio. Or I don't know if that has anything to do with your audio, but like I said, ask AP. AP could definitely help you because he was showing me some stuff with the StreamYard.
This is the Stream Deck. No, this machine that makes the funny sounds. This.
Oh, that okay, yeah.
I hear it in my ears, but y'all can't hear it. I hear it in my
Okay.
headphones. So something I'm doing is not right.
Do you normally hear it? Because normally you had a mic too. So maybe when you had a mic, it's louder. That way you can hear it. I don't know. I noticed that you always play that sound when you be having a microphone. Maybe the headphones stop us from being able to hear it.
I don't know, but I gotta get someone to help me.
And no doubt, like I said, ask AP. He probably can help you out though. But I'm out of here, Sister Betty. I'll holler at you.
Okay, thanks,
All right.
A1.
No doubt, no
All
doubt.
right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here and go watch App Power. So thanks for coming with me, y'all. You know we ain't doing nothing but dropping the truth And we Pan-Africanism is dead. Facts. So y'all go ahead on over to BAP, his channel BAP, B-A-P. Matter of fact, let me put it in the chat room while you guys are still here. Copy. Some of y'all don't know. Here, this is where I'm going now. There it is. There's the link right there. Go ahead on into BAP's channel, y'all. He's gonna have a good segment. I want to get some rest because I got genealogy appointments tomorrow. So love y'all, and I'm out of here. Oh, I'm so out of here.
I am. I am the original. I am powerful. I am the original.
We are waking our people up to let them know that we are the American indigenous. Baby, copper color Indians, baby.